most of the world, America stands for freedom. It's a place that other countries look up to. But apparently, Democratic Congresswoman Ilhan Omar may think otherwise.
To have a democracy, a beacon of hope for the world to now be turned into one of the worst countries where the military are in our streets without any regard for people's constitutional rights, while our president is spending millions of dollars propping himself up like a failed dictator with a military parade. It is really shocking.
One of the worst countries in the world. Yeah, that's why millions came across the border over the last few years, right? Well, if you thought that was extreme, you won't believe this, or maybe you will because it happened on The View. This is Whoopi Goldberg. She gave a shocking claim about how black people in our country are comparing to what it's like to live in Iran.
Let's just remember, too, the Iranians literally throw gay people off of buildings. They don't adhere to basic human rights.
Listen, here's the thing. Let's not do that, because if we start with that, we have been known in this country to tie gay folks to the car.
I'm sorry, but where the Iranian regime is today in 2025 is nothing compared to the United States.
Keep hanging black people. So
it is not even the same. I couldn't step foot during this.
Wait. That's not what you mean to say. It is the same.
No, it's not. The year 2025 in the United States is nothing like if I step foot wearing this outfit in Toronto.
I'm sorry.
I think it's very different to live in the United States in 2025 than it is to live in Iran.
Not if you're black.
Not for everybody.
Not if you're black.
Whoopi Goldberg has millions of dollars. Whoopi Goldberg's a famous actress. She's on a talk show, Kennedy, and it's time to educate Whoopi Goldberg. Let's meet Mahsa Amini. Mahsa Amini, we have her picture. She was in Iran, 22 years old. Didn't wear her hijab. So, of course, the morality police arrested her in Iran. She died in a re-education class in prison where she was physically abused by Iranian authorities. So apparently this is where Whoopi would like to be.
Yes, and she would not have the privilege of being on a talk show without her hijab and talking about the Iranian regime and challenging them and criticizing them any day of the week. That is what Whoopi Goldberg experiences in the United States as a successful black woman. In fact, the laws against women especially going out and assembling in order to fight the authoritarianism in Iran, that is met with death. Like you can receive the maximum penalty is death, not only for political protest, but also if you are in a same-sex relationship. The government can kill you. In this country, we have Pride Month. If she can't recognize the difference, she should not be on the air disseminating this claptrap.
Yeah, and they do kill you. Harris, listen to this from PBS based on a UN report. So after Mahsa's death, the Iranian government cracked down, killing more than 500 people, 22,000 detained. This included children. This is hard to listen to, but apparently they killed people with shotguns, assault rifles, submachine guns, found a pattern of shooting people intentionally in the eye. Some of those detained faced sexual violence, including rape, threat of rape, forced nudity, groping, and electrocution of their genitals. Welcome to Iran, Whoopi Goldberg, but apparently it's harder to live in this country.
Well, it's 2025. I don't know if she knows that. And that's not to say that bad things didn't happen previously in this country, but on Juneteenth, where we recognize the emancipation from slavery, Texas, the last state, on this particular day, and she does this the day before, she's ignorant of the facts. I want to try to be kind because my expectation for Whoopi Goldberg is lower. I liked her better when she was playing on, an actress on Star Trek: The Next Generation, where her character was based off this planet in space with aliens. Now she's become one. Read. Learn. She says a lot of offensive things. It's what they're about. It's why people look at that show and go, I can't watch it anymore. But this goes beyond the pale, because if you can't see where we're coming from, then you have no hope for where we can go. That's as racist as anything else I've heard.
And Dr. Siegel, I don't know if they hand out research packets on The View, but they need to start.
There's no question. By the way, Harris also in the last hour on her show is really brilliant on this about it being Juneteenth and about how black people in this country now can rise to be a great anchor, or they can be a doctor or a lawyer. And I don't know what Whoopi was talking about, but when she played Gannon on Star Trek, she actually was a bartender talking to people and meeting them where they live. She's not meeting people where they live. And one more thing, Iran just passed another law at the end of last year, making it even worse for young women and girls, where they can be put to death for this, for showing their legs, like the women on The View. It's unconscionable that she would try to make a moral equivalency here.
Gross.
Yeah, how offensive. I mean, Emily, there are a lot of courageous Iranians who have stood up to the government, young women in particular, and said, no, I want freedom, and they've lost their lives because of it. I mean, does Whoopi have any understanding of that?
Well, I want to focus, if I may, on the Congresswoman's remarks that I just found so patently offensive also. Says this is the worst country in the world, everyone is fleeing. Says the person who is from Mogadishu, whose family fled a civil war that has gone on for decades. The global rankings of Somalia list it as literally among the least stable on the entire planet and among the most violent on the entire planet, where people are subjected to massive terroristic explosions and violence and murders and abuse all day, every day, with an unpredictable quotient that is absolutely frightening, including the loss of many American and our allies' lives there. And for this sitting congressperson to say somehow this is equivalent to the United States, and then say everyone, that's why people are fleeing this, the only people fleeing this country are illegal immigrants with criminal records or Rosie O'Donnell. Everyone else is real happy that they live in the good old US of A. And when she says that we reject the things that have happened this week, celebrating the army? Yeah. Protecting Americans? I'm sorry, this is the greatest country on earth. So I really hope her constituents yet again rethink putting that person into a place of power in this country.
And Ellen DeGeneres.
We saved astronauts stranded. We sent ventilators around the world during COVID. We rescued hostages. Welcome to the United States.
Hey, everyone. I'm Emily Compagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kayleigh McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.